We're back inside, everyone. We are back inside. There we go. Okay, welcome. So here we are on this beautiful day. Let's just make sure we are on quiet mode. Do not disturb. I pray everyone is well, happy, and healthy. Let's come into a nice tall seat. You can let me know where you're coming from. Even if you're watching this on the replay, it's always good to know. We are going to breathe and stretch. We're inside today because it's a little bit rainy outside, and we need to keep that in check. Okay, let's come up nice and tall. Let's bring the thumb and the index fingers to touch. You can do palms up or palms down, so just notice what feels best for you. As well, sit in the way that feels the most inviting. Use padding underneath the sits bones to elevate the hips a bit more. This will create some ease in the legs, some ease in the seat. Close the eyes and begin to deepen through the breath. And take a deeper breath in. Longer breath out. Inhaling. And exhale. Breathing in one more time. And breathing out. Take the hands together at the heart center in prayer mudra. We'll come together with the sound of Om, breathing in. Om. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing the hands down to the lap and coming up tall through the crown of the head. So again, we are working with this theme of aligning the body, aligning our energy, aligning our minds to be in alignment with the world around us, to be in a more harmonious alignment. So if I have a disharmonious system, I don't feel harmony in my physical body, I don't feel harmony, balance, and ease in my emotional body, meaning there are a lot of waves and a lot of extremes, it is probably very likely that I'm going to feel disharmony in the environment, in the world around me. I'm going to be experiencing a lot of blockages, a lot of obstacles. The practice of yoga, as it is written in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, when we return to our practice again and again with consistency, the obstacles begin to dissolve. The obstacles, the exterior obstacles begin to dissolve because the interior obstacles are beginning to dissolve, meaning the energy is now flowing. The energy is now beginning to move. This is, in a very simplistic way, how consciousness comes to light. When we talk about having a higher consciousness or being more awake, it isn't that you are some Buddha, on the mountaintop or in your cave and you're this big holy person. Maybe you're on your way to becoming that. Your perspective is shifting because your energy is shifting. You are beginning to see things in a new way, and hopefully in a way where you are seeing opportunity where you once felt the obstacle. So that's what we're working here to do. Yoga has so many amazing benefits, physical benefits, the beautification of yoga. There's so many physical, healthy benefits. This is the benefit that I lean into most often, is becoming more aligned in my life. What do I want to be in alignment with? What do I really want to shape, to call in, to create? And I am living in a time and place where I have a lot of access to this practice. And I have the space within to create consistency in my practice. That's not going to be afforded to everyone on the planet at this time. So if you're here and you're kind of, thinking about returning to your practice or thinking about starting a practice, if you have the privilege to do so, I would take advantage of the privilege, 100%. So let's bring that into our experience today. If you are watching this, let me know how the sound is. I do have a fan on so that I can stay a little bit cool, but if the sound quality is not so good for you, please just let me know in the comments so I can change that in the future. Okay, thank you again for being here. It's a pleasure. Let's come onto hands and knees and start to move the spine. Ooh, I hear some thunder in the distance. Let's come into our cat-cow. Let's bring the knees under the hips, the wrists under the shoulders. And we're just doing a simple lifting the heart, lifting the tailbone, lift the chin, breathe in. Round the spine and exhale. So tucking the tailbone, bringing the chin in towards the chest, being mindful of your neck. Inhaling, we call this lengthening the spine, looking up. Exhale to round. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling round. Take a few more on your own. I'll take the opportunity to breathe with you. This should feel good. It should feel like a pleasure to begin to move in the body in this way, to feel the body open, to feel the breath moving through the system. Okay, let's tuck our toes. Let's take it to down dog to just open and stretch. Right away, there's information, right? I'm feeling information in my feet. Let's go ahead and pedal through. Let there be some very conscientious movement here as I'm shifting the weight from right to left sides and getting the joints to move a bit, pressing through the heels of the hands, strengthening the arms. And we're just feeling, right? What is the body saying? Draw the navel in, start to establish that connection to your core. Your core is inside, it's not the outside. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale forward into your plank pose. Let the belly draw in and up. If you need to lengthen your plank like me, I'm just kind of wiggling my feet a bit back in space. My heart is moving forward. My navel is lifting. Inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Very good. Plank pose, breathing in. Take it into that child's pose. Let the knees be a little wide. Beautiful hips to the heels, forehead to the earth. Inhaling. And exhale. Let's stay on the ground. Let's walk the fingers forward first and then start to walk over to the left. So you're going to pick up your torso a bit and come over just as far as you start to feel the stretch in the right side of the body. Right hand can come on top of the left. Your head can kind of rest in your arms here. Draw your right sits bone towards the right heel of the foot. So like you're going to take your seat and just slide it down. Keep the hands where they are and feel that stretch come across the outer right side of the body, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, start to walk your way through center. You can keep the torso lifted. Walk your arms away from you. And when you start to feel that stretch in the left waist, take your left hand on top of the right. Let your head rest wherever it lands. Draw your left sits bone towards the left heel and breathe. And feel the body open. Take an inhale. And exhale, take yourself through center. Forehead can gently tap the ground. Let's take it to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, and press it back. And we're just going to flow through these shapes like we do. This is a great opportunity to warm the body in a very simple way. This can really get you out of your funk if you just need something really simple to do. Inhale forward into your plank. Child's pose as you exhale. Let's stay here. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Hands and knees, inhale. Downward facing dog. On the exhale, press it back. Plank pose, breathing in. Child's pose, breathing out. Staying here, inhale. And exhale. Hands and knees, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Plank pose, inhale. And child's pose on the exhale. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. Let's walk the hands in. So we're going to come up to sit on the heels of the feet. Coming up nice and tall here. Let's open the chest. Let's open the arms. So it's like a seated cat-cow. And then exhale, draw the navel in and round the spine. Reach the fingers forward. Inhaling to arch and open. Exhaling to round. Inhaling, open. Exhale, round. One more time. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Let your hands come down to the lap. Let's roll the shoulders a bit, just sending them up, back, down, and forward, releasing any kinks there. So often in our practices, we forget about the shoulders, the wrists, the neck, right? But when these things hurt, they really keep us in discomfort for a long period of time. Let's take it in the other direction. Let's drop the chin. Exhale there. And slowly roll your left ear towards your left shoulder. You can even reach your right hand a little bit away from you and kind of feel a little more intensity. And slowly bring your right hand down, and we'll roll the head forward and take it over to the other ear. Keep tall through the spine. Yeah, navel drawing slightly in. And reach your left fingers away from you. And exhale, let the hand come in and the head come down. Okay, let's go through just the elbows a couple of times, circling them in one direction and then in the other direction. Very good. And then wrists and other direction. Fantastic. Let's come back into our downward facing dog. I am going to use my blocks as always. If you have questions about the blocks, just let me know. I can help to clarify. We'll tuck the toes, we'll lengthen back. See, my arms are super, super long now. Yay! Breathe in and breathe out. All right, let's take that right leg up and back. Deep breath in. We're going to open the hip. If it's available for you, you'll bend at your knee. And if not, you can just keep the leg straight and work to peel and open that right hip from the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, straighten the legs. Feel that right hip square. Let's step the foot to the outside of that right hand. We're coming into that wide step. Lift the chest. Lengthen forward, reach through your back heel. Feel all of that energy coming into the leg. We're going to take the left hand down and reach the right arm up to the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring the right hand down to the ground. You might heel toe your right foot in slightly, send the back heel down. The feet are quite wide from one another. And we're going to take the right arm up to the sky. And I'm in this widened variation of extended angle. If you'd like, you can take your left arm over your ear and lean a little bit into your inner right thigh. Draw the tailbone forward, meaning like you're tucking the tailbone towards your belly button, and send the heart towards the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feel the stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. We're going to take the left hand down to the ground and we're going to start to walk over towards the left. I'm going to heel toe my feet so they're in alignment and the toes are pointing forward or slightly in. We're going to take a flat back on the inhale. And exhale, slow, slow to fold. Maybe the crown of the head is coming to the floor. Breathe deeply. Flex the feet, flex the shins, the thighs, lift at the pelvic floor. Keep your lower body very activated here. Inhale, take that lengthened spine, flatten the back. Exhale, low lunge at the top of the mat. So now your foot is going to be in between your hands. The back heel will lift. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten through the front leg and fold the nose towards the knee. Inhale to lengthen the chest forward and exhale to fold. Bend into the front knee. Inhale, downward facing dog. As you exhale, step it back. Plank pose, breathing in. Knees, chest, chin, or child's pose as you exhale. Inhale, cobra or hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you've got an alternative vinyasa there if you need something a little bit sweeter, if you're feeling pretty weak in the arms, or you just hate those vinyasas, right? Do an alternative and commit to it with your breath. Exhale. Left leg lifts up, breathing in, and we're going to peel that hip open, and we're bending at the knee. Exhale. Straighten the leg, breathing in. Square the hip, step the foot to the outside of the left hand. So it's pretty wide. For me, it's off of my mat. Right hand is down, left arm is up to the sky, and we are twisting open. Strengthening through that back leg. Keep the left knee moving in the direction of your toes and breathe. Take your left hand down. I'm going to heel to my left foot in slightly, so it's like on the edge of the mat. Spin the back heel to the ground, and I'll lift that right arm up to the sky. I'm in this widened variation of extended angle. The right arm will come over my ear, breathing and stretching. We're going to take the right hand down to the ground. I'm going to actually spin to face you. Because why not? We're going to take that flat back. So we're in between the legs. Toes are squared. Exhale, fold. And again, fire up through the legs. Lift the toes. Flex, squeeze, breathe. Flat back on the inhale. Low lunge at your left leg on the exhale. Feel free to grab your blocks here. You're going to lift your back heel. You're lunging. Inhale. Straighten the left leg. Fold forward any amount. Lift the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Let's bend into the front knee on the inhale. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, step it back. And you've got your vinyasa if you want it. Plank pose, breathing in. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, child's pose, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So if you need help on those vinyasas, let me know. I'll try to help you. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Let's give it a little flow. Right leg lifts up, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip as you exhale. Straighten that right leg on the breath in. Step to the outside of your right hand as you exhale. Right arm is to the sky, breathing in. And stay to breathe out. Take your right hand to the ground. Spin the back heel down. Left arm is up to the sky, breathing in. Take the left arm over the ear as you exhale. Left hand to the ground on the inhale this time, three-legged dog. As you exhale, stay here, breathing in, and step the foot forward in between the hands. Look forward. Step your left foot to the top of the mat, lengthen the spine, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold into the legs. Ooh, take it up to stand, root down. Rise up, big inhale, stretch up. Hands into the heart as we breathe out. Okay, we lost me a little bit in the screen. My bad. Arms up, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, breathing in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Plank pose, inhale. Lower through, exhale. Lift the chest, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take that left leg up. Inhale deep. Bend the knee, open through the hip. Straighten the leg, breathing in. Step the foot to the outside of your left hand as you breathe out. Left arm is to the sky. Big breath in. And exhale, twist. Left hand is down, back heel is to the ground, right arm comes up to the sky and over the ear. Inhale your right hand down to the ground, three-legged downward dog. As you breathe out, you're going to stay here. Take a breath in, prepare. Exhale, step the foot through. Looking forward, step your right foot forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Coming up to stand, root down, rising up, reach the arms to the sky, breathe in. Hands into the heart, breathing out. Arms down, palms forward, arms lift up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step that right foot to the back of the mat, look forward, breathe in. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Plank pose, breathing in. Chaturanga or variant. Lift the heart. Downward facing dog. Exhale to come back. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's bring the knees to the floor. Take it back to a child's pose. You can keep your blocks if you have them. You can keep your elbows lifted or let the elbows touch the ground. Let's just take a couple breaths. Feel what's opening in the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, let's walk the hands in. Let's come up into sitting on our heels for a moment, making these adjustments. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just open the knees slightly, and I'm going to walk my hands a bit back in space. I'm going to tuck my tailbone, right? So I'm not coming all the way down to the ground. My knees are a little bit open here, but I'm just kind of feeling. I'm going to bring my fingers forward and just bend the elbows to just check in with the tops of the legs. And keep the chin tucked. And then let that go. Coming back up, the knees can come slightly in. Readjust the seat. Let's slowly take the hand to one side, bring the seat to the ground, and take the legs out in front of us. We're going to bring our spines to the earth, keeping the feet on the floor. Take a moment, bring your knees to touch, the feet can widen. I like to cactus my arms here, so bending at the elbows and just tucking the chin, taking a few breathings here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's take our hands towards the feet, and we're going to heel toe the feet. Some cases you're just barely touching the tips of the heels with the fingers. Let's start there. Pigeon toe the feet slightly, so toes come slightly in. As we breathe in, we're going to press the arms and the feet down to lift up. Interlace the fingers and roll the heads of the shoulders towards one another. My hands aren't really clasped here. I've got some space between the palms and the wrists. And I'm just going to work to press my feet down and lift. I'm not really squeezing my glutes so much here. It's coming from the legs, coming from the arms and the shoulders. Let's breathe. Take another inhale. And exhale slowly, slowly. Bring your body down, bring the shoulders out from under you. Cactus the arms, bring the knees to touch, and just take a moment here to rest. Okay. Checking in with the time. Let's do that again. So again, you can just walk your feet about hip width, touch the heels of the feet just barely with your fingers. Reach down into the earth, climb up through the hips, walk your arms underneath you. And think of pushing the heels of the feet away from you and moving the heart towards you, towards your face and the sky. Keep the knees drawing slightly in. They're going to want to splay out, but keep drawing them in, like you've got a rope around your thighs. Inhale. On your exhale, let it go. Walk your arms out. Just take a little moment here to rest and receive. Can feel all of that energy, just like a big clearing. Let's sway the legs from right to left. So that gentle windshield wiper action with the legs, getting a bit into the hips. Hug the knees into the chest. Let's take a little Pavamuktasana shape. Let your toes point up towards the sky very gently. Tuck the chin and just hug the legs into the belly, getting into the digestion. And breathe. Okay, we're going to twist. Let's shift the hips to the right, bring the knees in and lower them towards the left. You can bring a blanket in between your thighs or a pillow or a bolster. Sometimes that feels really nice. I'm going to cactus the arms and gently gaze either towards the right wrist or keep the face up towards the sky. Let's breathe. Relax the right shoulder. You can bring the left hand to the right leg to help anchor it down a bit more. Let's take it through center. Shift it to the other side. And breathe and relax that left shoulder. And slowly let it go. Okay, we're on our back. What I want us to do is take the legs up. And if you have a bolster or blocks, I'm going to use a bolster because my bolster is quite firm. We're going to, just like we did in bridge pose, lift and take that bolster underneath. Yes, and then I'm going to lift my legs up to the sky. So there's no deep arching in the spine here. You can see I'm even kind of wiggling on the bolster to find the sweet spot. My whole seat is lifted here, and you can see, right, that elevation in the spine. The arms, just relax them down by the sides. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades under, and we're just going to breathe here. I'm not overly flexing the legs. I'm not trying to keep them straight. I've got a very natural bend in the knees. My ankles are soft. Tuck the chin, close the eyes, or gaze between your toes. And this one, we've got to give it time. There's a certain moment where you will start to feel the energy shift in the legs. Stay with it. Maybe you're starting to feel some sensation in the feet, sensation in the ankles, the reality of being upside down. This is one of those magic asanas, the life fountain of youth postures. Bend the knees, slowly release. If that is a struggle for you, you can always use a wall. Put your legs up against the wall or some furniture. Okay, we're going to remove the padding. I'm taking my spine to the ground. And one more time, just hug the legs in nice and easy. Give a little massage this time from right to left. Okay, well, I think we're finishing for the day. If you want to take a nice final stretch, I'm coming into a nice wide leg stretch. And then we're going to make our way into Shavasana. I love to put a bolster underneath the backs of my knees. This helps release any tension in the lower back. I know this wasn't a very strenuous practice today. We're still finding our way here with the live streams. Remember, a little bit of practice always goes a very long way. Let go of any expectations. Surrender the fruits of your service, the fruits of your practice, the fruits of your attachments, and breathe in and let go. Deepen your breath and slowly start to awaken the body, the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles, the knees, elbows, the hips and the shoulders. Stretch the arms, stretch the body. And then slowly step your feet to the floor, roll over to one side. Nice and easy, a gentle moment for yourself here. Give the body a lot of love, a lot of appreciation. Slowly lift yourself up into a nice tall seat. Wow. We'll come up tall. If you made it this far, again, congratulations. You have a strong mind, a strong will, and that's what we're here to do, to strengthen the mind and to strengthen our own will. So you should feel very good about that, not super prideful or arrogant, but just, okay, seeing that I can show up, I can stay in the practice. That is something compared to everyone else who isn't practicing or who leaves the room before Shavasana. Think about it. Hands together at the heart, breathe in and breathe out. Extending the great benefits of our practice beyond ourselves, that others might also benefit from our time here, that our practice today in some way can be of service. Closing with the sound of Om. Bowing to each other, namaskar, namaste, satnam, shanti, shalom, pash, peace, peace, peace. Thank you everyone for practicing. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Put your requests in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Bye.